Welcome to Radical Underdogs. We're going to find out whether the sim training has helped. We're going into qualifying here at Donnington Park National Circuit. Adam here. That's about it.
Weather?
Oh, yeah, weather. We've had a week of Indian summer here in the UK, but today, the day we're going racing, the weather is decidedly mixed. Setup on the car is all done. We didn't actually use the sim data for that. That's something we just did from previous experience. We were out on a track day in February. That was the last time. So we're going to go straight from that track day into qualifying. There's plenty of people, Tom included, who've never been to Donnington Park before, so we're going to be at least some advantage here. And it's a 40 car grid. I think it's the biggest grid of the year. Okay, we've just been called to assembly and it's raining. Tom is deciding whether or not he wants to change his tyre pressures. I suggested not, but I don't know. No, I don't think you need to. You're not in it. Be in it if you want. So qualifying report down at 27th? No, down at 24th. So qualifying report down at 24th with a 1:28.2. Could probably go about half a second faster based on previous experience, but actually it's not too bad. It's roughly where we've been all season. We're just hoping for a decent-ish race where we can make up a few positions. This time we're going into race 1 in the BRIC Mazda MX-5 Clubman Championship. Welcome to Future Wheel doing the commentary on this. Through penalties and people starting in the pit lane, we're actually already up 2 positions to position 22 of 40. Lights are on and they're out and we're already underway. We've got Rob Greensmith alongside us in car 122. That's Russell Halley taking to the grass. 2 wheels on the grass. He's finding he's still getting traction on the grass. We've been caught up behind us. Both of the people from the row behind have got past. That's Rob Greensmith. He's got contact and he's all over and he's out, managing to avoid everyone on the way out there. Poor old Rob though, he's been in the wars this year. Meanwhile, through all of that, we're somehow where we started in position 22. That's car number 65 behind us, and Peter Williams doing pretty well up in position 23 behind us, almost getting it sideways as we go down through the Ricana curves for the first time, down into the old hairpin. There's a car off in the gravel, and there's a clip here from the live stream. That's Pete Smith in car number 17, who's out of the race at the old hairpin on lap 1. That has given us another position though. We're up to position 21, almost bang in the middle of this 40 car race. Going up, we've got Kev Bird in front of us. That's car 59, Kev Bird right in front of us. We're able to take the racing line and we're going to go up the inside. That's Michael Pearce. We're taking position off. We're down up into position 20. That's Jake Stiles up ahead of us in car number 2. Now we're going up through McLean's for the first time and Coppice, and there's 2 cars off on the gravel, so we're up to position 18, up from position 24 where we qualified, so that's 6 positions up on the first lap. Obviously not all of those are passes on the racetrack, but I'll take them. Got Michael Pearce taking a slipstream and he's going to go down the inside into Goddard's, making it through, but he's obviously had to take a tighter line, which means he's not been able to get on the power as early as I have, and I've done the old switcheroo and we're back into position 18 across the line. However, Michael Pearce does have the inside line down into Redgate, and behind us there's plenty of cars wanting to get in on the action as well. That's number 3 Jordan Head throwing it down the inside to make it 3 wide through Redgate. I just backed out of it because I just thought there was no way we could all fit through there, and actually managed to lose 1, 2, 3, 4 positions in one corner. So not the best corner, probably the worst corner of the whole season actually. Down back to position 22 where we started. Easy come, easy go. Now down into the old hairpin, we've got waved yellow flags, we've got a live recovery going on, so down back into 3rd gear and actually being able to get on the power earlier there than Peter Williams there in car 65. So we're catching up as we go up the hill under Starkey's Bridge up into McLean's for the second time, not finding a way past there. We're way too far back, and actually we compromised ourselves a little bit into that corner. We maybe could have stayed a bit on the racing line and had a better run maybe through this little short section of straight between McLean's and Coppice. Peter Williams getting a bit sideways there. He's not going to be able to get on the power as early as we can. That means we're able to get into the slipstream. Potentially there's going to be a move on now if we're able to hit the power. Now popping out into the airstream, but not quite able to get far enough alongside. So I'm just going to brake and get back in. So, learning the lesson from last lap, actually, it's really important to get the power down early as you go through the chicane on this Donnington Park National Circuit. Quite a short circuit. Down, getting the lap done in 1:31. We should get down into the 1:28s though. And the people at the front are getting down much lower than that, 1:26s and below.
down into Redgate again. Lap 3, again we're right on the tail of Peter Williams. We could try and make it side by side through the Craner curves, but we're not on the power early enough, which means we're going to have to follow one by one down through the Craner curves. It's flat out in the MX-5 in 4th gear. I've certainly seen some people go up to 5th gear here. I never really was finding the need, but anyway, staying in 4th through the old hairpin. We're going to skip ahead to a bit later in the race. Only 1 lap later, we're right behind Jordan Head. You can see Peter Williams has made his way past Jordan. We've got Paul Bateman recovering behind us. He was one of the cars you saw off in the gravel, actually right about here on lap 1. So Paul Bateman taking 3 laps, and he's right back on our tail. I know Paul's going to be quick, so I'm not really going to put up a fight here. The idea is to try and have him make a bit of a mess, and we can follow his way, follow through. So Paul's down on the inside. He's going down both, and Jordan Head. Jordan's got the same idea, I think, but Jordan's corner has been compromised, certainly, by that move by Paul. So we're going to be able to get alongside Jordan. You can see we're changing gear way before Jordan, so we've got loads more speed as we go down the start-finish straight into Redgate. We're side by side. We're going to get this position, surely. Up ahead, it looks like Paul Bateman's made contact with Peter Williams, and Peter Bell spinning around. Not again. Oh, managed to avoid that. Let's have a look at the replay of that one. As you can see, into Redgate, wheels locked up, 2 cars, I think 2 or 3 contacts there, spinning around, lucky not to collect Peter Bell there in car 96. And it gave me flashbacks of what happened at the first race of the season at Silverstone. Now, the rest of the race was actually fairly uneventful. I was pretty much on my own. I was able to keep ahead of Jordan Head behind me, and I wasn't able to keep in touch with either with Paul Bateman, who was miles in front, or indeed Michael Pearce. You can see Kev Bird there having issues. I think he's spun around in the pack ahead, so I was able to pick up 1 more position, and we did finish the race position 19. So not went into the top half, just into the top half of the race of a massive field of 40 cars. That is the end of the race. I'll catch you again for race 2. Thank you very much for watching.